Talk about the operation of transformer. In transformer, it consists of a ferromagnetic core. Ferromagnetic core. Generally, this core is laminated. I have already discussed laminated. That means multiple slices of a solid piece, because in order to avoid certain disadvantage in transformer that we'll see in the later slides. Okay, it consists of two coils called as windings, primary winding and secondary winding. This transformer uses the principle of mutual inductance to create an AC voltage in the secondary coil from alternating current flowing through primary coil. There is an alternating current or voltage, okay, that is di by dt or dv by dt. It is providing an output magnetic flux also in the same fashion, d phi by dt. Okay, whenever this d phi by dt is cut by the secondary coil, what happens? There will be a voltage that is induced, right? Voltage induced in the secondary can be used to drive any load. You can take any type of load, resistive, capacitive or a inductive load. Any load it can drive. Okay, what is this mutual inductance? So the principle of mutual inductance says when two electrical coils that are placed near to each other, okay, that are placed near to each other, you can just have a look. These two electrical coils are kept very near to each other. The magnetic conducting medium is soft iron core. Okay, so whenever they are placed to each other, whenever one coil there is an electrical current that is flowing, induces an AC voltage into the other coil. One is carrying electrical current, that is primary Vp. You have a core, okay. You have a secondary thing. Whatever the lines of flux that are cutting the secondary coil will induce a secondary voltage Vs. You have lines of flux in all directions, okay, like this you have electrical flux. Okay, this flux is actually varying with respect to time because it's an AC voltage, right? This is because the current in the first coil creates a magnetic field around the first coil. This is your primary coil, which in turn induces into the secondary coil. It has been induced into the secondary coil. This is what mutual inductance is. Okay, so symbolically the transformer is represented like this. Okay, symbolically it is represented. You have a primary AC voltage load. Okay, you have a AC voltage in the primary. It will generate some magnetic flux through the magnetic core. Okay, it will pass and it will get induced into the secondary coil. Whatever the induced voltage is directly proportional to your certain parameters, that is your length, thickness, okay, and the flux density and other parameters associated with the primary flux. Clear? Okay, so what are all the primary parts of a transformer? There are three components of a transformer. First is primary coil or primary winding. It is an electrical wire. Okay, electrical wire, generally a non-insulated wire, because if you are insulating the wire, the magnetic flux will not be proper. Okay, non-insulated wire wrapped around the core on the input side. Secondary coil is nothing but it's a secondary winding. It is also an electrical wire that is wrapped around the output side. Core, okay, core is a ferromagnetic material that can produce, okay, that can conduct magnetic field through it. Example, iron. Okay, so these are the three components of a transformer. There are no moving components in a transformer. Okay, the moving components in a transformer are zero, right? So the AC primary current produces alternating flux in the core. Most of this changes in flux gets linked with the secondary winding. The varying flux will induce voltage into the secondary winding according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Okay, this induction is called as mutual induction. Okay, voltage level change but frequency level will remain the same. Voltages might change but frequency will remain. In transformer, that's the biggest advantage. F will be constant. Okay, there is no electrical contact between two windings. Electrically these are isolated. Okay, you can just check any transformer. Electrically there won't be any physical connection, but magnetically they are coupled. Okay, magnetically they are coupled. So simple transformer consists of two electrical conductors called as primary secondary. Energy is coupled between windings by the time varying magnetic flux passes through the primary and secondary windings respectively. Right? Can transformer operate on DC? The answer is a big no. Okay, transformer will not work with DC voltage. Transformer action does not take place with direct current or a constant magnitude. DC voltage is nothing but you have a constant magnitude, 100 volts like that. Okay, which won't vary with respect to time. It's a constant voltage, right? There is no, if there is a constant voltage, the flux also will be constant. You will have a constant flux. Okay, but you require, whatever you require is d phi by dt, right? That will not happen. D phi by dt will not happen. Only phi will be there in case of DC. Okay, so there won't be any change in flux. Since there is no change in flux, there won't be any mutual inductance. Since there is no mutual inductance, it will not induce any voltage into the secondary winding.